For the past few podcast episodes, we have been talking about tarot, and tarot was my first love language into metaphysics. I don't know, that sentence didn't make any sense. Tarot was my doorway, my gateway into metaphysics and the world of witchery. And I remember being a teenager and I was babysitting on a Friday night, and I would put these kids to bed. They were little. I think now about my own kids, like at that age, like toddlers, and if I would have let like a 16-year-old come in and deal with them. But I digress. I was babysitting these little kids, like really little toddlers, a brother and sister, and after they would go to bed, I would take my tarot cards out of my backpack, and I had just like a notebook and a pen, nothing special, and I would just look at them and I would write and I would think. And I really cherished that memory because it was before we had the internet like we have, today. And I mean, the internet existed, but we didn't just go to Google and like search everything. In fact, I could have probably searched somewhere for this, but I think this is when we had like Ask Jeeves and things. It wasn't just going on Google and getting an answer. There certainly wasn't YouTube with all these videos. There wasn't social media, like Facebook didn't exist, and it was just really me and the cards and paper and pen and seeing what came up for me. So I love tarot. I think back fondly on those memories of learning tarot. And in this episode, we are going to talk about the Suit of Pentacles. If the word witch makes you feel full of power and excitement, if you love personal development but loathe boring love and light conversation, if a sexy combo of witchery and inner work piques your interest, you're in the right place. Welcome home, Magic Maker, and welcome to Expedition to Soul, the podcast brought to you by the Sisters Enchanted. All right, welcome back into the Expedition to Soul podcast. I am Sarah, founder of the Sisters Enchanted. We've been doing this work since 2016, and we have taught tarot to thousands. When I say thousands of people, I am not kidding. We've had like 5,000 to 6,000 people take our Tarot Throwdown program. More people take Holistic Witchery, where we teach tarot. We have taught tarot to over 100,000 people for free through our podcast and also free tarot classes we've taught in the past. Like so much tarot has come through me over the last 8 years of the Sisters Enchanted, and we are teaching a tarot event coming up here soon. And if you are part of our Tarot Throwdown program, you're invited to join. So check that out, and tarotthrowdown.com. But for today, we are talking about the Suit of Pentacles. So I have talked to you about the wands, the cups, the swords. We're journeying through the pentacles today. And the pentacles, the wands and the pentacles, I think are my favorite suits in tarot. The pentacles years ago would have been the one I said was my favorite. And these days, my favorite child is the Suit of Wands. But I do love the story of the Pentacles. And I love the story of the Pentacles because I think it's a very soothing, nurturing kind of story, one we could all use more of in our lives. A lot of great reminders in the Pentacles to really keep at it. Like, keep going. It's so easy for us to throw in the towel, say something's just not possible. It's too hard. There's too many road bumps, too many barriers. And the Suit of Pentacles reminds us that time is all it takes. Keep going and to keep moving forward. So the Suit of Pentacles is aligned with the energy of Earth and the season of winter. What else? North, the direction of north on a compass. And it reminds us of planting the seed for our journey, planting the seed on the thing that we are working towards in our lifetime. So like all of the minor arcana suits, we are presented with a hand coming out of a cloud holding a pentacle. And this is opportunity. It's the new seed, the new idea that we're planting. The Suit of Pentacles can also represent a lot of like root chakra kind of energy. So finances, career, anything having to do with money and the actual world around you. So stability in your life, financial stability, security would be another word for that. So we're given this opportunity, the new seed to plant. We have the Two of Pentacles, which I actually really love this card. I think it's an underutilized card, but it shows a figure balancing the two pentacles, kind of like juggling, but like they're moving from hand to hand. But we also see the loop that they're moving within as the infinity symbol. And then behind the figure is an ocean where there's two ships at sea, but the ocean is very much like a rolling ocean. Like there's waves, and these ships are, one's going down one wave, another's going down another. And it's a great reminder to us that I think in the journey of creation in our lives, we will always be in motion. Like there isn't a point in time, even when we're pausing to rest, the rest is part of the motion. It's part of the experience. And so we are always moving energy. We're always interacting with our desires, the seeds that we're planting. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're going down, sometimes we're going up and we're cresting and then we're coming down here. And I think that the Two of Pentacles is a beautiful reminder of the infinite experience available to us. And really, we are always in movement. So what is it that we're nurturing? How are we moving it through? We have the Three of Pentacles, which represents, sometimes we'll hear it as the teamwork card. So there are three people, they are working on a structure or like an architectural project together, it looks like. But when it comes to creation, when we are working with others, and not just working with others, we're creating within a whole world. So a whole society, systems that are already put in place. And where do we find our, like, how do we nurture our part of that while making space for all the rest? How do we do that? It's a beautiful question that comes up with the Three of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, holding on too tight. When we see that three, and maybe we start to get other people's ideas and we question the validity of our own ideas, and we'll hold tight to our desired outcome, our vision, our expectation. And what happens when you hold tight? We get the Five of Pentacles, which is two people out in the snow, destitute, but they appear to be walking by, probably like a church or something. And if they don't hold on so tight to the feeling that they are destitute, and they look up and see that there is a source of support, they're never truly alone. They can move forward on their abundance journey. So this reminder that we have ideas, we've got things we want to nurture. We will have to interact with other people along the way. Our decisions impact others. The decisions of other people impact us. That can leave us clutching to our own experience, what we desire, trying to prove our worth. And then when it feels hard, we've got to remember to look back to that same community, to people, look to other opportunities, look to ideas we hadn't thought of previously, to keep moving forward. Through that, we get the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of generosity, but not just a card of generosity, also being aware of where you're giving your generosity, where you're putting your resources and your energy, because there are so many things pulling at us all the time. We have to make choices. We can't give to everything. The Seven of Pentacles, keep working. It might feel tired, like you want to give up. But if you keep going, at the Eight, it starts to get a little easier. We're going to refine ourselves. By the Nine, we're golden. We've learned, we're skilled. By 10, we are abundant and happy, wealthy, wise, all of those things. So the Suit of Pentacles, as you can see me just running through it very quickly, it is this very nurturing, reassuring story. But also there are some warnings for us in the Suit of Pentacles. Like, don't hold on too tight to your resources or to your desired outcome, your expectation for something, because that leaves you alone. And then when you feel alone and everything feels hard, you've got to look outside of yourself. I mean, look inside always for support and power, but feel like you can turn to a support. Like there is an answer if you open yourself up to seeing it. So even if that answer is within you, you have to get out of the tightness you've put on yourself so you can see the solution, you can see the answer. And then from there, we just continue this growth journey. So, contrary to with the Suit of Pentacles, the opposite suit of that would be the Suit of Wands. And the Suit of Wands is really about just how you're experiencing your creation. So, how you're experiencing your creative ideas, the spark, where the Suit of Pentacles is how you're behaving around your ideas. So, if we think of like the Wheel of the Year or a new moon, full moon, those would be Earth and summer, new moon, full moon as polar opposites, or summer and winter, excuse me. Let me start that again. Winter and summer as polar opposites. We would have uh, earth and fire as opposites, and we would have the pentacles and swords, the pentacles and wands. I am tripping all over myself. Summer and winter are opposites. North and south are opposites. Fire and earth are opposites. And wands and pentacles are opposites. Goodness gracious, I got there. When we look at these polar opposite energies, we see with the pentacles and with the wands, both though this creation story, where the swords and the cups are really fueled by emotion and inner experience. The wands and the pentacles are our outer experience. But with that new opportunity, with the pentacles, it's your behavior around creating the opportunity into being, where wands is more about your experience and your passion around the opportunity, the spark with the opportunity. So one is fast. It's that lower, like passionate, lusty, brand new, sexy energy you have when you're excited about something, versus the pentacles, where it's the long-standing energy. Like you have to be able to see it through. You've got to be in it for the long game with the pentacles, where the wands is more quick, fiery, happening now. And the same with winter. Like you've got to be in it to ride out the winter, the dry season, when it's cold and dark. You got to like be in it for the long haul. Where summer, it feels like every day flies by because there's so much we want to do and it's nice out. So we can see that in the world around us as well. All right, let me say that one more time, just because I fumbled over all of my words. With the pentacles, we have pentacles, we've got winter, earth energy. So winter energy, earth energy, that's a new moon energy. Then the opposite of that would be the wands, which would be the summer energy, the fire energy. It is a full moon energy. So when we are looking at these cards, they've got a similar tone or story to them, rather, in that they are about a new opportunity, but and how we experience conscious creation in the world around us. But pentacles is slow and steady in your behavior around creation, where wands is faster and it is your spark for the creation, your experience of creation, the experience you bring to it. And then with swords and cups, those are opposites, and we're seeing emotional and like thought-led action there, but it's more inner, how you're feeling, what you're thinking. With the pentacles and the wands, it's more outer, which maybe those are why they're my two favorite children in the minor arcana, because I'm a very outer sort of living kind of person. So I love the story of the pentacles and of the wands. All right. Well, there is a quickie for you today on the Suit of Pentacles when it comes to tarot. If you want to learn more about tarot, check out Tarot Throwdown. You can find that at tarotthrowdown.com. That is our class that we teach. We also teach it in Holistic Witchery. That's at holisticwitchery.com. And we are hosting a tarot event in August. We'd love to have you there. So reach out if you need information. If you're a current student of ours, you may have heard about it. Follow the directions, get your patootie over there. And I hope you're having fun with your Good Witch, Bad Bitch summer. If you have your PDF for that and you wrote down your list of things you wanted to do this summer to really embody that Good Witch, Bad Bitch energy, maybe reading tarot is on your list, bringing your tarot cards out into the woods and doing a tarot reading, or doing a tarot reading by bonfire or candlelight. Those could be some fun ways to bring tarot into your Good Witch, Bad Bitch summer. If you're a person who's always afraid to rock the boat and have your witchy things seen by the world, maybe bring your tarot cards to like a cafe, a little coffee spot, and sit down at a table and have a cup of coffee or a tea or iced coffee or whatever, a milkshake. and sit down and pull some cards and explore them. Um, Having your favorite afternoon snack. That's a good way to spend some time during your good witch, bad bitch summer. And if you need any info on that, reach out. We'll get you everything that you need. You can always reach out to us at magic@thesistersenchanted.com. All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. And until next time, I hope that you have an enchanted rest of your day ahead. If you love the podcast, be sure to leave us a rating or a review. That helps us to get the word out about all we're doing here at the Sisters Enchanted. Thanks for being part of our community, and we'll see you in the next episode.